While Spain can rightly claim to have one of the finest leagues in the world, the national team have never matched the lofty heights scaled by the leading club sides. The country's long-suffering football fans are as puzzled as anyone as to why a nation that has produced some of Europe's most successful clubs has to go back 40 years to find their one and only international title, the 1964 European Championship. The national team have had varying levels of success since. They enjoyed a good tournament in 1986 before being eliminated by Belgium in a penalty shootout. In 1990, they lost in extra time in the second round to Yugoslavia, while in 1994, they reached the quarter-finals. In 1998, they were eliminated in the first round. Korea Republic ended a more successful Spanish campaign in 2002, defeating them in a penalty shootout again in the quarter-finals. Their journey to Germany for the 2006 World Cup has been rocky, after being forced into the playoffs. However, it proved to be a comfortable win in the end, pounding Slovakia 5-1 thanks to a first leg win in Madrid. With Real Madrid's Raul leading the charge up front and the rock-solid Iker Casillas the last man back, this latest generation of talented Spaniards know only too well that the best way to satisfy their expectant supporters and banish once and for all the stain of past failures is to bring the next FIFA World Cup home to Spain. Berlin's refurbished Olympic Stadium has been reopened with festive ceremonies that mark the beginning of the build-up to the FIFA World Cup in 2006. Originally designed by architect Werner March and built between 1934 to 36, this is the stadium where American sprinter Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals during the Olympic Games in 1936. Whilst the grey stone exterior of the stadium was left unchanged, a translucent wing-like roof was added to shield spectators from the rain. This stadium boasts around 74,500 covered seats, including 5,000 in executive suites and luxury business seats. 5,000 dimmable fluorescent lamps create lighting effects, and in a world first, the floodlighting emanates as a single brilliant band along the front edge of the roof to avoid dazzling the crowd. Also boasting 2 giant video screens measuring 140 and 56 square meters respectively, and a totally reconstructed VIP area, the new Berlin Stadium has been labelled a jewel by Berlin's mayor and may be used as a springboard for the city's next Olympic Games bid. Some 53,000 spectators watched the stadium's reopening, which was a spectacle of classical music and rock, which was in itself a tribute to the architecture that blends classic with modern. US pop star Pink, German rock singer Nina and Israeli conductor Daniel Barenboim led the festivities, which finished with an awe-inspiring fireworks display. What an awesome venue for the 2006 World Cup! The national team, Argentina, are the first team in the South American bloc to have qualified for the 2006 FIFA World Cup in Germany. After a disappointing knockout in the early stages of the 2002 South Korean FIFA World Cup, Argentina are showing positive signs, with qualification into the World Cup in Germany with 3 matches to spare and by reaching the final in the FIFA Confederations Cup before losing to Brazil. Player to watch? Lionel Messi. He is Argentina's star player, and with an exceptional left foot, lightning change of pace and cool head, Messi looks to turn the tides on Argentina's misfortunes and help the team make a serious bid for the 2006 World Cup. Argentina's coach, Jose Pekerman, who steered his country's under-20 team to 3 World Youth titles between 1995 and 2001, now faces the challenge of coaching the senior team to similar victories. Pekerman, who replaced Marcelo Bielsa as the national soccer team's new coach last year, helped develop many of its players during his time coaching the under-20s from 1994 to 2002. He shares his predecessors' footballing philosophies of attacking football and fair play. A national team who've had a hard time emerging from the shadow of Diego Maradona, Argentina have appeared to have the makings of a dream team for some time now. With star player Lionel Messi, crack coach José Pekerman, and a convincing qualification, Germany 2006 may be where Argentina's dreams come true. Although it holds claim to being the first nation of football and the global distributor of the game, England has a bittersweet relationship with the sport which rules they determine. The English team are renowned for being talented and hard-working, but this hasn't won them a FIFA World Cup since 1966, where they took the cup on their home ground, winning 4-2 to Germany. Since then, England have not progressed past the semi-finals. In 1990, they reached the last four, but were eliminated by the eventual champions, Germany, in a penalty shootout. However, with players the calibre of Rio Ferdinand, Michael Owen, David Beckham, Wayne Rooney and others being produced, England have proved to be very competitive in qualifying for Germany 2006. After drawing with Austria 2-2 in Vienna, England dropped goalkeeper David James and enlisted Paul Robinson, a trade that paid off with a 2-1 win against Poland. Superstar David Beckham later curled a 25-metre kick into the net to inspire England to a 2-0 victory over neighbour Wales. Despite losing 1-0 to Northern Ireland in Belfast, England recovered with a crucial 1-0 win in a penultimate match against Austria. With England leading in their group standings, Germany 2006 could be where the creators of the beautiful game regain their pride. On the 12th of July 1998, Les Bleus ignited France with a fire that burned on for days when they took Brazil apart in a sensational 3-0 FIFA World Cup final victory on home soil. In the years that followed, France produced many great talents. In the 1980s, players like Michel Platini, Alain Giresse and Jean Tigana thrilled lovers of the beautiful game with their agility and flair. 2 years after winning the 1998 FIFA World Cup, France continued their sensational run by triumphing in the 2000 European Championships. They defeated Italy in the final 2-1. With a golden goal in extra time in a heart-stopping final in Rotterdam. The French team were devastated in 2002 when as defending champions they fell at the first hurdle, eliminated after a first round in which they neither won a game nor scored a single goal. In qualification for Germany 2006, France finished at the top of their group, although taking just 20 points out of a possible 30. Even so, they ended with the best defensive record with just 2 goals conceded. Another bizarre aspect of Les Bleus' campaign was that for all their striking talent, they managed just 14 goals from 10 matches. Only time will tell whether France still have it in them to take home the cup. A formidable figure in world football, Saudi Arabia is accustomed to success on a global level. In 1994, it made the final 16 of the Cup, and the team impressed the world over with their ability to fight back and never give up. With such an amazing result, Saudi Arabia returned to the following World Cup in France with high expectations, but bowed out in the opening round after having 3 straight losses. With a fairly young team, Saudi Arabia has a lot to prove. Coach Gabriel Calderon is the 14th coach of the team since 1994, so the pressure is on to produce some outstanding results. He's had to contend with some tough squads leading up to the Cup finals. the likes of Korea and Kuwait really put the team through their paces. These Sons of the Desert have a huge home crowd that plan to migrate to Germany for the Cup, so there will be plenty of support from the stands. With a lot of Saudis booking their tickets before the country's qualification was confirmed, a lot of fans are very confident that in 2006 this team is going further than ever before. In a changing world soccer climate, more and more Asian teams are becoming an intimidating force to the more famous European and South American teams, with Saudi Arabia definitely being one part of that force.